So this is the little racetrack that they've got set up. These are all hydrogen cell technology, which is not something I really knew about previously, but basically they've got like a battery that uses a hydrogen fuel cell, is what they're calling it. And it basically they've got like a fan that blows air into it, it reacts with the hydrogen, and the oxygen that is throwing an extra electron runs over and produces a good current. But this arena here where they've got people watching the race is kind of neat because there's actually the gas companies over here. They've got a propane company and then SoCal Gas, which is a big natural gas company, and they're talking about how they're going to be switching over to hydrogen, or at least adding hydrogen into their gas. Obviously, if you try to just get rid of the whole gas infrastructure, that would be a terrible idea. SoCal Gas specifically was pretty interesting talking to them yesterday. They buy natural gas when it's really cheap, and then they actually pump the natural gas into the shale that is underneath this part of California, and they store it there. And then when prices are high, they just let the gas back up and end up pipelining it over to the cities and selling it off. So that's kind of a neat idea. And they were saying that with the hydrogen stuff, they can add up to 20% hydrogen to the natural gas. So of course, natural gas can't really ever go away completely. I think natural gas is fantastic. It's definitely needed, especially in southwest Minnesota where we have really cold temperatures. There's just no way we can heat with electric, and probably won't be able to heat with electric for a pretty long time. So seeing the gas companies here at this green event that is generally kind of hostile toward carbon-based fuels is kind of funny because we need them pretty significantly. I had no idea that they could store gas in the shale that is naturally in the ground. So rather than having to put in a ton of infrastructure to actually hold the gas under pressure in some form, they just pump it straight into the ground and then let it off later. So yeah, I've definitely been learning a lot of interesting stuff here. Glad to see that, you know, our gas companies do have a presence here. And if it's true that you can add 20% hydrogen without affecting, you know, like orifice sizes and stuff for all the fryers and boilers and all that kind of stuff that we're working with all the time, then that is a fantastic option to improve the fuel. So anyway, that's kind of interesting. Over here they've got a hydrogen powered car. I don't know if this is electric and then uses hydrogen fuel cells. I'm kind of guessing it must be same sort of deal as the little cars out there, just on an actual real scale. So there's some information there if you want to read more about that. So keep hanging out here, checking out the other cool stuff that they've got.